Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Speaking Show.
Hey there, so great to have you with us today.
I'm Ella.
And I'm Jake.
Jake, have you noticed how many people get confused between be, being, and being?
All the time. I see people say things like, I am being tired or I being happy, and they know something is wrong, but they don't know why.
Exactly. These three tiny words confuse almost everyone, even people who have been learning English for years.
But today, that confusion stops. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly when to use be, being, and being, naturally, confidently, in real conversations.
Let's go.
All right, let's start with the first word, be.
Be is the base form, the starting point. And here's the simple way to remember it. Be is about something that is not happening yet. A goal, a wish, an idea.
Like when someone says, I want to be a doctor?
Exactly. You're not a doctor right now. It's a future goal, something you want to become.
So be is about becoming, not about now.
Right. And be also appears in advice, when someone gives you instructions or guidance.
Like a teacher saying, be quiet, please.
Or a friend saying, be careful on the road.
Or a parent saying, be kind to others.
Notice something important. These sentences are not about past or present. They are about how you should act, how you should behave.
So be appears in two main situations, goals and dreams, and advice and instructions.
Exactly.
Can you give more real-life examples?
Of course. Think about a job interview. Before you go in, your friend might say, just be yourself. Be confident, be honest.
Very natural. Nobody thinks about grammar in that moment.
Exactly. Or think about dreams. People say, I want to be successful. I want to be fluent in English. I want to be a better person.
These sentences connect who you are now to who you want to become.
Beautiful way to say it. Be carries hope. It carries ambition.
Can you give shorter sentences, like just 2 words?
Yes, very common in daily English. Be ready, be safe, be strong. These are short, but very powerful.
Like when you say goodbye to someone, be safe out there.
Exactly. Very natural, very common. Nobody says, please ensure your safety in real life.
That would be very strange.
Very strange.
You know, thinking about my own life, when I started learning English, I kept telling myself, just be patient. Progress takes time.
That's a perfect example. Advice to yourself.
And my goal was always, I want to be confident when I speak English. Not I am confident because I wasn't yet, but I want to be.
That difference is so important. I am confident, that's now, the present. I want to be confident, that's a goal, the future.
Curious, what about you, Ella? Any personal example?
Yes, I remember my first day at a new job. I was so nervous. I kept thinking, just be calm, be professional, you can do this.
Advice to yourself in a difficult moment.
Exactly. And notice, in that moment, I wasn't calm. I wasn't professional yet. But be gave me something to aim for.
So let's summarize be simply. 3 situations where be appears naturally.
Number 1, goals and dreams. I want to be fluent. I want to be successful.
Number 2, advice and instructions. Be careful. Be patient. Be yourself.
Number 3, something you are not yet but want to become. I hope to be ready by Monday.
Remember this. Whenever you talk about a goal, give advice, or describe something not yet happening, be is your word.
Exciting! Now let's move to the second word, been.
All right. Second word, been.
Now this one confuses people the most, but here's the simple way to remember it. Been is about experience, something that happened before and still connects to now.
Can you give a simple example?
Sure. I have been to Paris. I'm not in Paris right now, but I went there before. That experience belongs to me now.
So been carries a past experience into the present moment.
Exactly. And notice something very important. Been never stands alone. It always needs a partner.
What partner?
Have or has. You always say, I have been or she has been, never just I been.
Never just I been. Always I have been or I've been.
Exactly. Think of been like someone who always needs a friend. It cannot walk alone.
Been is not independent.
Not at all. Now, been also shows duration, something continuing over a period of time.
Like what?
I've been learning English for 2 years. I've been feeling tired this week. I've been working on a new project lately.
So been shows both experience and ongoing situations over time.
Exactly. Two uses, past experience and duration over time.
This reminds me, I've been watching a lot of English movies lately to improve my listening.
How long have you been doing that?
About 3 months now, and honestly, I've been noticing a big improvement.
That's a perfect real-life example. I've been watching. Duration, ongoing action. I've been noticing. Experience building over time.
And both sentences naturally use have been, the partner rule.
For me, I've been trying to wake up earlier every morning. Some days I succeed, some days I don't.
Honest. So it's an ongoing experience, not perfect, but continuing.
Exactly. I've been trying. That sentence shows effort over time, not one moment, a whole period.
So when you talk about something you experienced before or something continuing over time, been with have or has is your answer.
Now, the third word, being.
This one is actually my favorite because it's very human.
Why do you say that?
Because being talks about temporary behavior, something happening right now or around this time, something that can change.
Can you show us?
Sure, I am being careful. That means right now, in this moment, I am acting carefully.
Or, she is being very helpful today. That means today she is acting helpful. Maybe not always, but today, yes.
And being always needs a helper verb, too. Am, is, or are.
I am being, he is being, they are being, never just I being.
Never just I being. Always with am, is, or are.
So being describes temporary behavior happening now with am, is, or are.
Exactly.
Now, here is the most important distinction in this entire episode. Listen carefully.
Ready, everyone?
Sentence 1. He is quiet.
That describes his personality, who he is as a person, always quiet.
Sentence 2. He is being quiet.
That describes his behavior right now, today, this moment. Maybe tomorrow he will be loud.
Same person, completely different meaning. One word, being, changes everything.
Another example, she is kind. That's her character, who she is.
She is being kind. That's her behavior right now, in this moment.
So being actually makes sentences softer and more temporary.
Exactly. If someone says, you are rude, that sounds permanent, like that's who you are forever.
But you are being rude. That means right now, in this moment, it leaves space for change.
Small difference, huge meaning.
I catch myself using this naturally now. Like yesterday, I said to myself, stop being so hard on yourself, Jake.
Perfect sentence. Not you are hard, because that's not your personality, but you are being hard. Temporary behavior.
Exactly. And I knew it could change.
For me, sometimes when I have a lot of work, I tell myself, you are being too careful. Just finish it.
Being too careful. Temporary behavior, not permanent character.
So remember, being for temporary behavior happening now, always with am, is, or are.
And now you know all three. Be for goals and advice, been for experience and duration, being for temporary behavior right now.
Now, let's move to common mistakes.
Mistake number 1. Many learners say, I am been tired.
The correct way is, I have been tired.
Been needs have or has, not am. Remember, been always needs a partner.
Never am been, always have been or has been.
Mistake number 2. People say, I being happy today.
Correct way is, I am being happy today.
Being always needs am, is, or are. It cannot stand alone.
Mistake number 3, learners say, I want to being successful.
The right way is I want to be successful.
After want to, always use be, never being. Want to be, hope to be, plan to be.
To be, not to being. That combination never exists in English.
Mistake number 4, people say she has be working all day.
The correct sentence is she has been working all day.
After has or have, always been, never just be.
Have been, has been, the partnership rule again.
Mistake number 5, learners say he is be careful right now.
The right way is he is being careful right now.
When describing temporary behavior happening now, always being, not just be.
So let's quickly review the rules behind all 5 mistakes.
Been always needs have or has.
Being always needs am, is, or are.
After want to, hope to, plan to, always use be.
Avoid these 5 mistakes and you'll sound much more natural.
These are super common, so don't worry if you've made them before.
Now you know the correct way.
Okay, now let's see all 3 words in a real conversation.
Yes, we'll do a role play. 2 friends catching up after a long time.
Everyone, listen carefully. Count how many times you hear be, been, and being. We'll discuss after.
And notice how we use each one: goal, experience, or temporary behavior.
Ready, Jake?
Let's go. Ella, I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been?
I've been really busy, actually. I've been working on a big project for 3 months now.
3 months? That's a long time. What kind of project?
I want to be a better writer, so I've been writing every single day, even just 10 minutes.
That's amazing. You were being so disciplined.
I'm trying. Some days I am being lazy, if I'm honest.
Honest. Well, I've been doing something new too. I've been going to the gym every morning.
Every morning? That doesn't sound like you.
I know. My goal is to be healthier. So I told myself, stop being so comfortable. Make a change.
And how long have you been doing that?
6 weeks now. I've been feeling so much better, honestly.
That's wonderful. You should be proud of yourself.
You know what's funny? My coworker asked me, have you been working out? And I said, yes, I've been going every morning.
You used it perfectly. I've been going. Experience and duration.
I didn't even think about it. It just came out naturally.
Okay, let's look at what we just heard.
I said, how have you been? That's asking about your experience over a period of time.
And I answered, I've been really busy. Been with have, experience, and duration.
Then I said, you are being so disciplined. Temporary behavior I'm observing right now.
And we both used be for goals. I want to be a better writer. My goal is to be healthier.
3 words, 1 natural conversation. Nobody stopped to think about grammar.
That's the goal. These words become automatic. You use them without thinking.
Now let's build your own sentences with all 3 words.
Yes, we give you the pattern, you fill in your details.
Pattern 1, using be for goals.
The structure, I want to be blank.
I would say, I want to be more confident.
And I would say, I want to be a better listener.
Now you, think about your goal. I want to be blank.
That's your goal sentence. Keep it, use it.
Pattern 2, using been for experience and duration.
The structure, I've been blank for blank.
I would say, I've been learning English for 2 years.
And I would say, I've been waking up early for 3 weeks.
Now you, what have you been doing lately? I've been blank for blank.
Perfect. That's a real sentence about your life.
Pattern 3, using being for temporary behavior.
The structure, I am being blank today.
I would say, I am being very careful today.
And I would say, I am being patient today.
Now you, how are you behaving right now today? I am being blank today.
You now have 3 personal sentences, 1 for each word.
I want to be blank. I've been blank for blank. I am being blank today.
These are your sentences now, real English about your life.
So today you learned the difference between be, been, and being.
B is for goals, dreams, and advice, things you want to become.
Been is for experience and duration, always with have or has.
And being is for temporary behavior happening right now, always with am, is, or are.
You learned 10 phrases, saw all 3 words in a real conversation, and built your own sentences.
Now here is your challenge. This week, listen for these 3 words everywhere.
In movies, in music, in conversations around you, you will hear be, been, and being all the time now.
And when you hear them, ask yourself, is this a goal, an experience, or temporary behavior right now?
Once you start noticing, you will never confuse them again.
If this helped you, subscribe to the English Speaking Show.
New episodes every week to help you speak English naturally.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
You now understand be, been, and being for real.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.